Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I hope the week started off strong. I hope your day has been great so far. So for this week's word, we're going to discuss the saying, the family that you create is more important than the family that you come from. This is a very old saying, and it's a really important saying. So let's talk about it. So as we grow up, we tend to have loyalty towards our friends and family, right? Which is amazing, as we should. But I think that sometimes we don't understand what we're dealing with. And what I mean by that is, oftentimes out here I see a lot of people coming from narcissistic families. You know, like mom is narcissistic, or both mom and dad is narcissistic, or just, you know what I mean, one of the parents is narcissistic. So we have people who don't have any boundaries in that sense. So what I see is a lot of parents kind of taking over their child's life. I see it so often with mothers, like single mothers, trying to control their kids' lives. And I don't mean like a 12-year-old child. I mean like a 30 plus old, you know what I mean, 30-year-old man. That's what I'm talking about. So oftentimes I see these people overstepping their boundaries. And that is not ideal. That's not okay. That's unhealthy. That's very toxic. And I say that because we as parents, I'm a mother myself, we as parents, we want the best for our children, right? But where I'm at with things in my healing journey and with everything that I have going on, if my son decides that he wants to marry someone at whatever age he's at, 30, and he's genuinely happy, then I will okay that, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm not narcissistic, and it's not my way or the highway. You see where I'm getting at here, you guys? A lot of parents are like, hey, you have to marry this person because of this. You have to do this because of this. Or you have to do this because of this. Yet they've already lived their life. You see where I'm going with this, you guys? A real, loving, genuine parent will want to see you happy. So it's your job as an adult to take the wheel of your own life. Take the wheel of your own life. These parents, we're not going to disrespect our parents, but there has to be some boundary put in place so that they understand that we are in the driver's seat. And if we are genuinely happy, then it is okay for us to move forward with what we feel and what we want. And if they try to stop you, then that's okay. But I want you guys to understand, the life that you create is way more important, because you have kids that you need. But it's ultimately your job to create that boundary, create that space, and create that understanding, you know, with your family. You have to get them to really understand, and you also have to understand yourself that your children need you. Your person needs you. Your mother and father, they need you as well, but who needs you more, your child or your mother or father? You know what I mean? The family that you create is way more important, because you are the one that is laying out the foundation, if that makes sense. Ultimately, you are the driver, you are the captain. I mean, you can give the steering wheel to mom or dad, but why do that? Why do that? Is it because you don't believe in your own self? You don't believe that you can handle it? Whatever the case is, you have to come to some form of understanding within yourself. And you have to understand that God would not give you anything that you can't handle. So you got it. Just pray. Whatever the case is, just pray. If you need guidance from your parents, get guidance from your parents. I'm not saying cut them off, but you should not base your decisions based on how they feel, if that makes sense. Because they've already created their family. You can take advice from them, but for them, so like I was saying, you should definitely take advice from them if it makes sense. But for you to allow mom or dad to stop you from laying out that foundation the way it needs to be laid out, you, my friend, will be doing a disservice to your family, if that makes sense. Because like I said in the beginning, a lot of these parents just want to keep that child really, really close because they have no boundaries and they have no companion. A lot of these people that want to keep you where they want to keep you are the ones who are alone. The ones who often need that energy from that child. So that's why they want to create the family for you, because they can kind of keep you close, right? They want to be the one making all the decisions. They want to find the perfect spouse for you, because if them and the spouse get along, they'll always have you close. So these are things that you need to think about. I'm not saying that all situations are like this, but I see a lot of people who try to stop people from following their heart, from finding happiness, from finding what they truly want, you know. So you guys remember, the family that you create is way more important than the family you come from. Remember to spread love to both, but take that driver's seat, you guys. You got this. Love is love always.